LCBO workers are hosting a rally downtown for day 2 of the company's historic strike. And CP24's Andrew Brennan is live at Yonge and Bloor to bring us more on the strike. Andrew, what can you tell us at this point?
Things just getting underway. I saw the leader of the Ontario NDP party showing up. Marit Stiles is here. There's a lot of showing of support, Lindsay, as well from other public sector unions, namely the people that drive and operate the buses and subways for Torontonians. The ATU local is here as well. And just as we are starting up, I'm going to bring in JP Hornig with OPSU for a second, because they are the ones that are, of course, on strike right now and have a few things to say. So with the 2 days of, let's just say we're on day 2 now, has anything changed between now and Thursday at midnight?
No, there's nothing that's changed. I mean, if the mediator calls us back to the table and the government has a willingness to have a meaningful discussion about the role that the LCBO can play in the expansion and modernization of alcohol sales in Ontario, we'll be there in a heartbeat.
The other thing I wanted to bring up, as the strike was getting underway, we got an email from the office of Minister Bethenval, the Minister of Finance, going through and detailing the rise in profit that the LCBO, as net revenue, has given the government to Ontario public coffers, going to $2.5 billion in the past couple of years, as alcohol sales have also increased at grocery stores since that was implemented in 2018, 2019. Conceivably, their message is that they called this email the facts, but they're saying that both can coexist. But what do you have to say about the numbers that they're sharing right now?
Now, imagine if those numbers increase with the number of public sales of alcohol, and that the LCBO was expanding along into those grocery stores, these chain convenience outlets. We're not arguing that there shouldn't be private sales of alcohol. Beer and wine and cider in grocery stores and large chain convenience, that's all fine. What we're saying is the LCBO can grow with that, and those revenues would be even higher in terms of what's coming directly back into the government coffers. What these workers represent is a direct investment into public health care, education, and infrastructure. And we believe that there's a lot of common ground here, that these are also things that the Premier is concerned about. We'd like to be part of that modernization process in a more significant way, so that we can make sure that alcohol sales expand safely, but also that the revenue remains with the public.
Now, right now, the LCBO at one point was the world's largest purchaser of alcohol for retail. I don't believe it is anymore, but that being said, the revenue has still gone up. The concern that I've heard from people here is that it's the LCBO convenience outlets that are in rural communities that are at threat. That there could be some consolidation and potential encroachment from the private sector in the LCBO directly. Is any of that, you think, actually going to happen unless you fight?
Oh, absolutely. I think this is a line in the sand for the retail existence of the LCBO. What they're trying to do is create the LCBO into a wholesaler rather than a retail distributor as well. And we're saying that that's not something that we're going to stand for and sit by and watch happen. What we want to make sure is that the retail side of the LCBO can exist, can continue to provide good jobs, quality service, and safe distribution of alcohol in every community across Ontario. What I can tell you is what happens is if you start putting booze into convenience stores with a lack of training, what you're going to see is an increase of theft. What we saw in Quebec was a teenager who died. This is why we want to actually participate in how we do this well.
Well, JP, as we get rained on, I appreciate your time and sticking out with CP24 live right now. We're just going to wrap up now, but we'll be back later in the show, potentially with rain cover. But for now, Lindsay, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, CP24's Andrew Brennan reporting live from that rally today. Andrew, we'll check in with you in just a little bit. Thanks for that.